Good day, sir. Here's your newspaper.
Ah, good morning, son. Thank you. Now go on, boy. Hi, I'm Jeremy Collins, and this is my story. January 16th, 1919 was a dark and gruesome day for many of us heavy drinkers. It was the day Prohibition was introduced in the United States of America. Prohibition was the total ban on the manufacturing, consumption, and storage of alcohol in the United States.
One sober, one is focused, one is intellectual, and one can conduct efficiently. However, when intoxicated, one cannot focus, one loses control, and one cannot think properly.
Alcoholism was at its all-time high. The government created the 18th Amendment to reduce crime and create a safer environment for the citizens of America. Section 1. After 1 year from the ratification of this article, the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors within, the importation thereof into, or the exportation thereof from the United States and all territories subject to the jurisdiction thereof for beverage purposes is hereby prohibited. Section 2. The Congress and the several states shall have concurrent power to enforce this article by the appropriate legislation. Federal agents cracked down on existing storages and manufacturers to make sure they got rid of their supply. At the beginning, alcohol was banished and was not available at all. However, we found our ways. Bootleggers were bringing in hooch from across borders and selling them at cheaper prices. The majority of this booze was sent to speakeasies, bars hidden from the cops where everyone went at night to party. Although the government hoped drinking would decrease after the introduction of Prohibition, it actually increased due to the popularity of these speakeasies. The officers and officials took bribes from the speakeasy owners to keep quiet, and they even visited them themselves. This showed the corruption at the time and how crooks benefited from this amendment. The cops were so well paid off that many of these speakeasies weren't even hidden, and hundreds could be found along a single street in New York. Booze wasn't only sent directly to speakeasies, but it was also sold over the counter at pharmacies.
It's a pretty sunny day out today, isn't it?
Why, yes it is indeed. How sunny is it?
Well, sir, it is very sunny outside, and I'd say it's 3 degrees.
Oh, I see, sir.
Why, thank you.
Now get your ass out of my store.
For a small fee, doctors would prescribe their patients whiskey for just about any ailment, and sometimes no ailment at all. Crooked pharmacists would even sell forged prescriptions to their customers.
With all this alcohol now being sold by gangsters and bootleggers, the crime increased dramatically. crime bosses were making millions off this illegal industry.
Hello, Jay. Thank you for meeting me here today.
Well, it's my pleasure, Mr. Wolfsheim Wolfsport.
I understand you're looking to participate in the bootlegging business, perhaps make a few dollars.
Well, I'm very interested in that, sir. I need to make some money for my own personal reasons, and I believe this is the fastest way to do so.
Okay, I have a current shipment coming in from Philadelphia. We're looking at about 20 hooches, and yeah, does that look good for you, sir?
That's very good, old sport. That looks very good indeed.
Do you think you could reassociate that to a local pharmacy of sorts, sir?
I have some friends in the pharmacy business I could think of talking to.
I'm looking to get about, say about 50 grand out of this current haul.
You'll never get that much.
Shut up, you worthless piece of trash. Leave me at once.
Well, sir, I'm new to this business, as you know, and I was just wondering, since I'm new and I don't understand fully what's going on, how much money would I make out of this deal?
Now, you see, sir, normally we cut people at 5%. But, looking at your ambition, sir, you look like quite the persevered young little lass there.
Yes, I am.
I would be willing to cut you in at, say, 7-8%.
Well, that's very good, old sport. That's good indeed.
It's good indeed. Well, I think you'll do a fine job in this business, sir.
Oh, thank you, sure. That's very nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. So, Jay, here's the shipment from Philadelphia. Everything's in order.
Seems in order, yeah. Seems very good, old sport.
Now, Jay, how do I know I'm going to receive my correct compensation after you've distributed all this alcohol?
Well, I can personally guarantee that you will have all the money by tomorrow evening.
Why, sir, if you sold all this alcohol by tomorrow evening, you'd be the best damn bootlegger on this side of Manhattan, sir.
Well, I certainly think myself so.
You are a rookie, sir, but you do have a lot of confidence, and I can admire that in man.
Oh, thank you, old sport.
Now, might I remind you that if I don't receive my compensation, we may have an issue.
Yeah, big boy.
Is that a threat, boy? Them's fighting words.
Ease down now there, Jay. You're portraying quite the bodacious attitude. You see, I'm a calm man at this point in time, but I am a powerful man as well. And I have more than just Jimbo here slotted in my back pocket, and I do promise you that if you do not compensate me, it'll be just a lot more than Jimbo here coming at you.
Why, I'm sorry, boys. It seems I might have lost my temper there. It happens from time to time, and I sincerely apologize, especially to you, old sport. I'll make sure that you receive your payment post-haste, and every problem will be solved. You will have your money, and maybe we can do some more business again some other time.
Jay, I do quite admire your determination in this situation. You do show a lot of good looks and things that I'm looking for in a bootlegger. So, I do hope that we continue to do business and everything falls through as planned.
Well, that sounds mighty fine, old sport.
Well, thank you, Jay. I'll see you tomorrow night, sir.
I will. Despite the reality of the situation, overall it seemed like Americans were having a lot of fun during Prohibition. The character of millionaire Jay Gatsby represents the extremes of 1920s wealth and decadence. Gatsby's character represents new money. He's a seemingly overnight success with no new ties to family wealth. It is easily inferred that Gatsby earned his fortune, at least in part, through bootlegging. Gatsby's wealth is allegedly due to bootlegging, the illegal sale of alcohol. Alcohol is also suspiciously readily available to Gatsby and all of the other characters throughout the novel. With the alcohol being so easily available to those characters in the novel, this suggests that Prohibition had no effect on the wealthy. It showed that corruption within the system and how the rich would get richer while the poor struggled to make a living. People would work hard all their lives while the rich became wealthier by doing illegal acts. Prohibition is labeled as the main gateway for cheating the American dream and the corrupt pathway to become for the rich.
Louis, get me some hot liquor. Like I touch a hooch, give me some shots of liquor. Prohibition has begun, trying to stop liquor, but we keep the giggle water flowing on my block liquor. Bootlegging keeps it going, but the cops liquor. Always busting us when we try to shop for liquor, but we got some hidden place pet shop liquor. Homemade booze keeps us busy, but it's alright, liquor.